Hi everyone. I was truly shocked today when I heard the legal team that are representing the girls in the Jeffrey Epstein case. I was absolutely shocked when I heard what the two women said today, especially one of them. And she categorically stated that Donald Trump was being investigated for underage sex with a child. I had to stop and take a breath. If they're saying that now, this is what you need to understand, that this legal team are likely to know a lot more than we are at the moment. We're just trying to put the pieces in, but they will know a lot more. And if she went on record and she categorically said that, wow, this is huge. But I have an answer to it, you see, because I've always said to myself, how will I really know that I'm in the true end times? And to answer that, I would say it has a lot to do with the fact that the global powerful people, the elites, can no longer get away with what they used to get away with. It used to be so easy for them to pull the wool over people's eyes so they could carry out atrocities on children. But when we get into the end times, Satan's earthly hordes and his cohorts can no longer get away with the true atrocities of what they've always got away with, because people are just so damn open now to look for something better. So people, I don't know what percentage of people, but a lot more people in the time of the end are spiritually awake. And I mean really awake, to the point where they're so forewarned about what Satan is capable of. And not just because maybe they've got a religious background, because sometimes I feel that people are awake who don't even have any faith, but they're still awake because they see the hypocrisy in their prime ministers and presidents. They see that hypocrisy. Now, I've just watched 2 hours of David Icke when he was on the programme Redacted. And what he said within that 2 hour period, a lot of it I agreed with. You know, it was quite startling. I was aware that Ted Heath was a pedo, as well as Savile. I was aware of all that. But he talked about a frequency or a realm in which the demon entities operate. And it's a very debased, low tone frequency. This is really interesting what he said. A Christian and a God-fearing person, they adopt the fruitages of the Spirit: love, joy, peace, long-suffering, mildness, goodness. You know them. And that is at a frequency that's up there. It's on a spiritual level. But the demons and the demon entities operate down there with the works of the flesh. And we know what the works of the flesh are. And they can't rise to that frequency or that realm. They can't get that high because this is where they operate, down here. So when people are carrying out atrocities on children, they operate down here at the same level as the demon entities and spirit world. And paedophilia and demonism is almost hand in hand. Do you understand what I mean now about these two frequencies or these two realms? If we live our life as a God-fearing person, that's us up there. And so we can fight against the machinations of the devil because we have got a spiritual suit of armour on, and we're putting into practices the fruits of the Spirit, which we've mentioned and what you know about now. If we don't stay in that realm or on that frequency, and we drop down here, then we're operating amongst the demon entities. And Trump and all your world leaders, Putin, Netanyahu, and your prime ministers, presidents, and all your dictators, they operate at the same realm as demon entities. And that's why paedophilia is down there with them. And so they've been getting away with it, and not just the Epstein paedophilia rink. He's just a small player. He's gone now. That still will be going on, because those that are operating down there who have a love for children and not an agape love, not a pure love, but certainly a debased love for children and abusing them, they're happy to stay amongst the demon world. And the demon world are happy to have them because they become their cohorts. And it was very interesting the way that David Icke explained about the two frequencies. And I get it. I really get it, because I think to when I was totally immersed in spiritual things, I was operating up there. And it was difficult for the devil to attack me. Yes, he would have done. He would have tried to have attacked me and tried to knock me down. But because I was operating above the frequency in which they normally operate, and the realm in which they're most comfortable, which is down here, then there was a separation. There's a separation. It was a lot. They would have to be able to rise up, which they weren't prepared to do, to attack me. They wait for you to lower. So they wait for you to drop your Christian standards. And when you come lower and lower and lower with your Christian standards like this, you're in their realm, and you are an easy target. Now, this world at the moment is falling apart. Literally, it's falling apart because it's run by psychopaths and paedophiles and mass murderers. And these are all the people and all the comfortable ones who have lavish lifestyles, billionaire lifestyles. These are all favourites of the demon entities, and so they look after them. They look after their cohorts, and their cohorts, in return, they supply what the demons want in this time of the end. And unfortunately, it's children. The demon entities love children. They don't like it when they become adolescents. They like them when they're young. And so that is why you will find people like Jimmy Savile, Jeffrey Epstein, because they are procurers of children for the global, powerful, sick, sadistic elites. And they will be named. Before we get to the final end, they will be named. You have an idea who these ones are now. The ones that visited Jeffrey's Island. And you know who they are. And unfortunately, what I heard today has satisfied me enough to say that I think America has just voted in a sicko. Trump is not what he seems. Looks like all those lies were convincing enough to get him in. I fell for it. But just be patient, people, because in a little while longer, the wicked one will be no more. Please rejoice in that fact, because I know I will. See you.